Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome to the 1812 channel, where we cover the War of 1812 month by month, starting in June 2022, 210 years after the start of the war. I know. We should have done this back in 2012, but I didn't have access to a recording studio then, or the knowledge of how to use one back then. And who the hell am I? My name is Warren. I live in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, and I run a scary stories channel called A Warning to the Curious. But after horror, my other big interest is military history, especially World War II. Now, due to my other activities on YouTube, I've wanted to make some military history videos, and I especially enjoy videos and channels which cover wars day by day or week by week. But with the Great War, World War II, and the Civil War taken, what to do? The Chaco War? But what about an 1812 channel? It seemed like a natural fit. I'm a Canadian citizen, originally from the U.S., so I've lived in both countries, and I even attended a university named after one of the war's greatest, if not the greatest, heroes, Sir Isaac Brock. Brock University in St. Catharines, Ontario. Mind you, I read a lot about the War of 1812 when I was a kid, but by the time I arrived at Brock, the War of 1812 was old hat. I could kick myself now. Here I was, surrounded by 1812 battlefields, and did I go and look at them? Nope. I was too busy going to the press box in Niagara Falls, New York, for a shot of peppermint schnapps, chased by a Schmitt's Draft or a Rolling Rock Split. Booze so cheap, it was almost free. However, I will have you know that I served in that famous War of 1812 unit, the 41st Regiment of Foot. What happened was this. In the summer of 76, 19, not 18, I got a job as a security guard at Fort George in Niagara-on-the-Lake. We were stationed in the barracks to guard the fort's brand new replica flintlock rifles. As our security uniforms spoiled the atmosphere, we had to wear the 41st fatigue uniforms, which consisted of a white wool tunic and a red pillbox hat. This was in July and August. It gets about 100 degrees Fahrenheit down there in the Niagara, with about 100% humidity. So no, I've never forgotten the 41st Regiment of Foot. So, what exactly is this channel all about? Well, for starters, I'm not an expert on the War of 1812. You'll find that out very shortly. What I am is a student learning about the war and who plans to share what I learn on YouTube. What I plan to do is present a rough chronology of the events of the War of 1812 from June 1812 until January 1815. I know. The war was over. But you got to include the Battle of New Orleans. You have to. And I'm going to start doing this in June of 2022. As well, I will review a book on the war each month, beginning with The Invasion of Canada by Pierre Berton, which may be a bit of a controversial choice, as Berton was a journalist, not a professional historian. But if you are a Canadian who has read a grand total of one book on the War of 1812, that book was probably written by Pierre Berton. There were even kid versions of his war books in the school library when I was growing up. So it seemed that Pierre Berton was a logical place to start. Besides, my buddy had a copy of the book and wanted to read it, so there you go then. So, to sum up, what exactly am I trying to accomplish? 1. I want to learn about the War of 1812, and I'm finding the more I read, the more I have to learn. Number 2. I want to start a dialogue on the war. I run a military history book club called the War Book Club here at Regina Public Library. Each month I present some of the new military history books which have recently appeared in the library's book collection, and then we have a general discussion of other books the members have read over the past month. So I'm hoping to form a community of interested individuals to discuss the war on YouTube. And in order to achieve that, I need your help. I need you. So, what do I want from you, dear listeners? 1. Your thoughtful, and insightful comments about the aspect of the war under discussion. Now, you could send me comments such as, "You don't know anything about the War of 1812. To which my answer will be, "Tell me something I don't know." Military matters tend to excite people, but trolling, name-calling, and anti-American or anti-Canadian or anti-anybody comments will not be tolerated. I will simply make you go poof and block you from the channel. Now, you may disagree with me if you like. In fact, I hope you do, to help generate discussion. But please do it in a decorous and respectful manner. It's unfortunate to even have to point this out, but if you spend any time on the internet, you know I have to. 2. I need pictures and video of the various battlefields and locations connected with the war, materials I can use in making videos related to these places. This channel is on a low budget, as in no budget, and as I cannot go to most places connected to the war, any photos or videos you can send will help me better show the subject under discussion. Bottom line, whatever you can send me will make for a more interesting channel, and I will, of course, credit you in the video description. Number 3, suggestions as to books and special topics to discuss. And calling me out on mistakes. Yes, you heard that right. If I present something that is factually incorrect, I want you to, politely, call me out on it. I will then make a video correcting the error. This is great from my end. I now have the subject matter for new video releases without having to think up the ideas myself. A mistake may be a problem, but sometimes it's a good problem to have. It may seem a tad audacious, perhaps even outrageous. Yeah, it is outrageous. Outrageous for someone as ignorant about the War of 1812 as I am to think they can run an information channel about it. However, if I had known what I was about to get into when I created my first YouTube channel, I would have said, "Warren, you can't do that. You don't know about how to record, edit, or make videos. How can you think you'll have any chance of success?" But succeed I did, and I now have a channel that boasts 2,000 wonderful subscribers, many of them friends. If I get half that number of subscribers on this channel, I will be more than content. So please feel free to leave a comment below. I encourage you to leave a comment below. Introduce yourself. I will get back to you, and please consider subscribing, as more subscribers helps in promoting the channel. So, forward march. Hostilities are about to commence, and grab a copy of Pierre Berton's The Invasion of Canada, so you can share your thoughts on the book with me and the other listeners. And, as my good friend Mortis Media always says, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!